Hey, everybody, welcome back to the podcast. My name is Grayson Kauffman. I am a Lake Anna real estate agent, a Lake Anna real estate investor, and a full-time resident here at Lake Anna. On today's podcast, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take the podcast on the road. If you joined us for our last episode, you'll remember that we did a deep dive with Dan Kauffman into the short-term rental market here at Lake Anna. The response we received was tremendous. It was so overwhelmingly positive that I thought we should do another episode on short-term rentals. But this one, we're going to take it on the road. And with me, again, will be Dan Kauffman, the owner, operator, CEO, and fearless leader of Lakefront Luxury, a premier short-term rental property management company based here at Lake Anna. He is the best, aka the scientist. So we're going to take it on the road. We're going to go see 3 of the top performing short-term rentals here at Lake Anna in person. First, we're going to go see a short-term rental called Lake Anna Luxury. This home was just built a couple of years ago. It is a powerhouse short-term rental. They are on track to produce probably $300,000 in short-term revenue rental income just in 2024 alone. So be on the lookout for that. After that, we're going to go to another powerhouse short-term rental, arguably the top one on the lake right now, called A World Away. I'm proud to say I represented the owners when they purchased this home a couple of years ago. Since then, they have improved and renovated and set up what is, again, arguably the top short-term rental property here at Lake Anna. Get this, they are on track to most likely hit $400,000 of revenue in 2024 alone. Let me say that again. They are on track to hit $400,000 of revenue in 2024 alone. Those are the kinds of returns you can see here at Lake Anna on the short-term rental investment properties. The last property I'm very proud of, we're going to go to see, is called All Decked Out. That'll be the third one we're going to see on the road. All 3 of these are on the public side. Now, that's not to say that there are very successful, high-producing short-term rental properties on the private side as well, some of them producing $250,000 and $300,000 a year. But the 3 we're going to go and see on the road today are all on the public side. But the last one is a property, a short-term rental property that my wife and I purchased at the end of 2021. It's called All Decked Out. We purchased that one for about $1.3 million. And we'll probably do $125,000 to $150,000 of gross revenue this year. But I'm proud to say that it was voted here at Lake Anna as the top all-around short-term rental property to rent here at Lake Anna. So I hope you enjoy today's episode. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode of the Lake Anna Podcast. All right, everybody, our first stop today is this powerhouse short-term rental behind me, Lake Anna Luxury. Beside me here, we've got Dan Kauffman, aka the scientist. Dan owns and operates Lakefront Luxury, a property management firm here. It's a little boutique operation that specializes in managing these high-end, high-producing short-term rentals right here at Lake Anna. How you doing, man?
Doing awesome.
Good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
So we are on the public side of Lake Anna. Remember, there's 2 sides to Lake Anna, a public side and a private side. You can't take your boat from one side to the other, so if you're investing here, you got to pick one. We're on the public side of Lake Anna, and we're in Spotsylvania County.
Yep.
Remember, Lake Anna sits across 3 different counties. There's Orange County, Louisa County, and Spotsylvania County. We're in Spotsylvania County on the public side. This short-term rental here is a powerhouse. This is muscle. This was built just a couple of years ago to be a short-term rental. It is generating right now at a rate of about $300,000 for a 12-month period. This was just put on the market this year in 2024. In a 9-month period, 9 of the 12 months, it has booked up about $250,000 worth of reservations. Is that right?
Yeah, and we actually have a lot of available dates left open, so we'll definitely do above that. That's just what we've got so far on the books as of mid-July.
And it'll keep going. So it's pretty likely that this property will generate gross of more than $300,000 in a 12-month period, which is incredible.
Certainly, yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but the guests here absolutely love this place.
Yeah.
It's an Airbnb favorite.
100%. That's one of the things that we really pride ourselves with, is that all of our properties are guest favorites. We're in the top 10% of properties in terms of guest reviews and how happy they are. I'm blown away at the messages that I get from different guests who stay with us and just have the best time and want to come back. So that's what we're all about, is making sure that everybody gets to enjoy the best that Lake Anna has to offer here.
What a lot of people don't know is Dan will actually come out and cook meals. He'll put worms on fish hooks and he'll fish with children. It's great. He offers great service.
Yep.
Just kidding about that.
Yeah.
Before we go inside and check it out, as a real estate agent here at Lake Anna, I just wanted to give you a quick 10-second perspective on the property. If the owners were to sell this property here, this is summertime 2024, this would certainly fetch, you know, $2 million plus. This is a 5,700 square foot home, give or take. I think it's 5,760 square feet. On paper, it has 8 bedrooms. The way it's being used right now, there are 7 bedrooms, 6 of which are suites, which means you've got a bedroom and an attached bathroom, which makes it an awesome rental for families and groups and couples to come, and there's plenty of common space. It's all across 2 levels. Big, great room area tied into the kitchen, which makes it, again, ideal for a short-term rental.
Yeah.
But let's go in and check it out. All right, Dan, so where are we at now?
We're down at the dock, and when you come to Lake Anna, it's really all about the water experience.
Yes, very true.
People want to spend as much time down here at the water as possible. We've got a nice dock here that's got both a covered space, which is great for those hot days or catching a meal or getting some shade. And then if you want to come out and enjoy the sunshine, you've got this large open area. And then This is a brand new dock like the house, and it's built using the Trex decking, like you said, with really high durability. Those things last like 25 years, manufacturer warranty.
Yeah, so this is not wood, this is composite decking. This stuff will last a really long time. I think another interesting thing worth pointing out here is this is not a boathouse. There is not a covered area to park a boat and you have a lift, because you really don't have to have one to have a successful short-term rental. A lot of people assume that you have to, and they're great and they help, but you don't have to have one. Key here is there are tie-up points called cleats here on this boathouse. So if someone does have a boat or if someone does rent a boat, you can come here and they can park it and they can tie it up. But no, this is great space. Shade, no shade, sun, areas to sit, swim, depth. And then out here, what's that?
Out here we've got a nice community feature. There's a little island and there's a sandbar next to the island where people play volleyball. Court set up in the water, and a lot of people love going over there. It's a great feature that's unique to this area.
Very nice, very nice. I like it.
Awesome. All right. Let's go check out the private sandy beach.
All right, so correct me if I'm wrong, but this beach was actually constructed here to be an additional amenity at the short-term rental, but on top of a natural sandy beach that's already here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. One of the biggest benefits and nicest things about properties here at Lake Anna is there's a lot of naturally sandy shoreline. And so what we have here is, yes, this part on the shore was added afterwards, and it's great to have all that sand.
So this was just grass before?
Yeah, this was grass. And the kids love the super deep sand because they can build sand castles and do all those fun things. But then we also have the water entry here, which is gradual and natural. Here,
no rocks. You
no rocks.
Walk right in.
Smooth.
Not going to trip. Yeah, this is sweet. So as a property manager here at Lake Anna, you'd say this is definitely an amenity that's worth the cost. You know, spend a little money, have this built. It helps to draw renters, increases your demand.
Yeah, the beach is probably the highest ROI of any investment you can make on a property, and it's both a really good return on investment, but also the type of guests you get that value and appreciate a beach are slightly different than some of the other guests that you might get if you don't have one. If you've got a beach, you're going to get more of those families, which tend to be better renters overall, in my experience, and they want to come back year after year to use your property and make more memories together.
Yeah, absolutely. And real estate agent perspective here too, this is great for a value add for your resale perspective. This is definitely going to help on the resale side. It's fun to access, especially if somebody buying it is another investor. It's already here in place. At this particular property, you've got 170 feet of shoreline, which is awesome here at Lake Anna. As long as you want to aim to have a property with over 100 feet because it allows you to do certain things under the Dominion guidelines. But this one certainly checks that box, and this beach helps.
Yeah.
So awesome, awesome. Let's go check out the next thing.
Sounds great.
Dan, I think this is another thing that's worth kind of highlighting here, having a good selection of water toys.
Always.
That's why people are coming, right?
Yeah, people want to get out on the water and enjoy themselves, and so they also don't want to have to bring that along. We've got a good selection of different water toys here, paddle boards, kayaks, and then this is like a water mat that you can put out there, and people love jumping on and off
Floats
of that.
out there, you can stand on it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And
so, but
obviously you have to have like all like the life preservers and life jackets and that type of thing too. And
so
it's nice to have it
deck box, everything stuffed in there.
Yeah. Have it super convenient for people to use and just get out on the water whenever they want.
Good. Awesome. But emphasizing the importance here of having water toys here, having it all ready, life jackets so people can just get and go. You don't want to bring it. Want to go check out the pool?
Yep. Sounds great.
So here we have the pool. Man, this thing is awesome.
Yeah. Infinity pool. It's heated too, so we're able to keep it open.
So this is heated.
A long time, yeah. We open it as early as possible, and then we might even keep it open through the end of October this year, just because people keep asking to use the pool in the late season.
So when the water out here cools down, this water stays warmer.
Yeah, it does.
Extends your outdoor season for sure.
Yeah, we can start earlier and extend it later. And there's even one person who wanted to do a cold plunge in the pool. I was like, all right,
wow,
whatever you want to do.
So, but I think it's important to emphasize that while a pool is awesome, a pool like this is not critical for having a successful short-term rental at Lake Anna, is it?
No.
This is like cherry on top stuff.
It is. I think a pool is more beneficial on the public side than on the private side.
Okay.
On the public side, the water is cooler, and so when you have a heated pool, then people can use your water amenity year round, and like you're not limited to the certain really hot season for water fun.
That makes sense.
On the private side, the water temperature is a little bit warmer, a little bit longer, and so you don't necessarily need that extra water feature for people as much.
Do you run into any issues here at the pool, or is there any guidance that we can give people if you pool people jumping right from the lake into the pool, chemical issues?
Yeah, it's tough to keep the pool nice. We often ask people to wash off, and we've got an outdoor shower that lets them wash off before they jump in the pool.
So just rinse off, so you're not taking the lake grime.
Yeah,
and same thing, there's a hot tub over there, same issue?
Yeah, I think we get more sand in the pool than anything else from people, you know, being at the beach and then having a little sand on them.
Sure, that
the
makes
other
sense.
thing I love about this pool specifically is it's got a shelf, so it's not very deep on that side, and then it's got a deep area as well. If people want to do like laps or whatever over here, they've got some of that. Or if they wanted to jump in the pool, they've got that.
Shelf is great for kids.
Perfect for kids, yeah. The families love it, and you have to be careful to make sure they don't fall off the shelf. But generally speaking, that's really nice. These chairs can actually even go in the water, so you can be sitting in the water and kind of cooling down on those hot summer days and enjoying the lake views and the summertime experience here at Lake Anna.
Oh, it's awesome. Everybody should know when I got here today to meet Dan, he was sitting here on the shelf with his water wings on, and you were ready to go.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
All right, let's check out the hot tub.
Sounds great.
All right, and here we are at their gigantic, oversized hot tub and swim spa.
Yep.
I just wanted to make a quick stop here to just emphasize the importance of having a hot tub of some kind. You could spend 50 grand on one of these, you could spend 5 grand on one of these, but if you're gonna have a short-term rental at Lake Anna, this is an expense that you have to make. You have to have one of these because, correct me if I'm wrong, this is one of the top filtered, searched, sought after amenities by short-term renters who are looking for a property at Lake Anna, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think size-wise, you should kind of base it on the size of your property. If you've got a smaller property that can only host 6 or 8 people, you don't need a hot tub that can hold 20 people.
Right, 4 or 6 minimum.
Right. If you've got a huge property, maybe you get a huge hot tub.
Cool. And then over here, we've got there's a little bit of an outdoor living area we can check out. I think it's important to emphasize that as well. Man, I totally agree. You're right. You have all of this outdoor space and you put it together. It's comfortable. You've got the grill.
Yeah.
You've got an eating area there, the hot tub, the outdoor, the TV, the fans, the shade. It's ideal.
Especially on a nice evening when it's cool outside. People love winding down on a nice patio together.
It's nice. All right, well, I think that covers the main components of the outside of this property.
Yeah.
Let's check out the inside.
Sounds great.
All right, here we are. Wow, this room is fantastic.
Super spacious, vaulted ceiling.
So this is the great room.
Yes.
This is the great room. What's ideal here is that this is the common space, a big, large tied together common space
Yeah.
where all of the guests can come together and they don't feel like they're on top of each other, right?
Exactly.
Kitchen area, eating area. You've got multiple areas. You can have a group of 3 or 4 over there, 3 over here, not on top of each other,
Right.
but everybody is together. You can shout out and talk to one another. So this is awesome. Big high ceilings, big turning fans, exposed beams. This is beautiful. You've got amazing views of the lake here. I mean, you can see over a mile down the water that direction. It's a beautiful day outside. And then we've got the kitchen, which is basically part of this main area.
They went with a very modern kitchen and great room area. Really nice.
Stone countertops.
Yeah.
Everything is stainless. This is beautiful. But again, I think the most important thing to think about if you're an investor here is having a kitchen that's tied into the main area.
Yeah.
And it's very, very open.
Yeah, that is really nice.
It's very open. Dining area over here.
We've got a place for people to eat along the countertop
Oh, nice.
too.
Yeah, we got stools.
Additional eating space is super nice, whether it's just a quick breakfast or a snack or lunch. It's nice to have some additional seating space for the large groups.
I think it's worth also highlighting that this is LVP flooring.
Yes.
This is not real traditional wood floor that's going to get stained, beat up, torn up. This stuff's durable.
Easy to clean.
Coming in and off the water.
Yeah.
Animals, if they're coming in and out, it's very durable.
Yep. You can have pets without having to worry about anything.
What have we got over here in this area?
Yeah, we've got a little bar over here, a poker table.
So we've got a wet bar,
yeah,
poker table. Again, this is just more entertaining.
Another spot for people to dine at. And
TV area.
Movie theater area if you want to watch something, a show or a movie. It's a nice place to relax. It's dark enough in this little cove area where people can see the screen really well.
And I would say if you're going to have an area like this in the great room with the television, make sure you've got a really big television like this.
Yeah.
Because that way people sitting and relaxing all the way across the room in the kitchen can see the TV.
Yeah, and they're not crazy expensive to go for a nice big one these days.
They've gotten so cheap. Now in this house, we have a couple of bedroom suites on the main level, right?
Yes, that's extremely important to have bedroom suites on the main level because people with mobility issues really appreciate that, whether they're older or they have other needs. And so we have 3 bedrooms here that are on the main level that are easily accessible for those people.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Let's check out this one. All right, and here we have one of our main bedroom suites.
Yep.
Very nice, very nice. This is spacious. You've got a fan. This is a aesthetically pleasing shiplap.
Oh yeah.
This is a king bed or queen?
I think there's a king right here. We've got 3 kings and 4 queens in this property. And then the other nice thing we have is TVs in most of the rooms and desks in the rooms if people need to do any work. And then a nice little couch here. So it's really a full suite, especially when you have the full bathroom.
So if I have a 5-bedroom short-term rental or a 6-bedroom short-term rental, how important is it to have a king or 2 kings or a mix of both? What's your approach to that whole thing?
My approach is get as many king beds as possible in your property, even if they feel like they're tight in some of the rooms.
People aren't in the rooms much.
Yeah, exactly.
But they prefer kings.
People prefer the kings. And then I usually like to have a bunk room when I can, with a bunch of bunks where like kids can go, or if large groups, there's single people that want to have their own beds.
Okay. Another thing to highlight here is this incredible view. We have a giant, oversized sliding glass door here, and we are looking right over the pool where we just were, out onto the beautiful public side of Lake Anna. That's insane. So you're waking up to those views here. And another important part to highlight about this is that it's a suite. So we've got a walk-through closet and a bathroom here. Very convenient, self-contained for families, couples, things like that.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Sounds great.
You want to head upstairs?
Yep, sounds great.
And where are we heading to up here?
So upstairs we've got a few additional bedrooms, and then we've got this really nice secondary living room on this side, which is kind of like a loft area because it overlooks the great room.
Now, could you sit on this handrail and slide right down? Could you try it real quick for us?
Liability waiver, then yeah, I think we could do that.
All right. So walk us through this.
Yeah, we've got this secondary living space, which is really nice for relaxing. And then at the end of the day, the most important thing when you're at the lake, you want to be able to see the lake, and the views from here and everywhere at this property are
let's
just
go out this balcony.
unbelievable.
This is crazy.
Let's check it out.
Wow, look at this. This view is insane. It must be a 2-mile view looking out all the way across. So this is a great, again, outdoor living. This is a balcony off of that recreation area that we just were, that kind of upstairs TV room area.
Yep.
This is big. I mean, this is probably 20 or 30 feet long. We've got some outdoor seating here. It's covered,
which
so you
is
can come
really
out
nice.
here, when it's raining or something at night. But from here, you can see sunsets, right?
Yeah, the sunsets from here are spectacular.
I bet. Yeah, come out here at night with a drink, watch the sun go down. This is an amazing place.
Yeah.
This is an amazing place. You want to go check out the next short-term rental?
Yeah, let's do it. That sounds great.
All right. All right, stop number 2 today is this massive short-term rental behind me called A World Away. We are, again, still on the public side of Lake Anna. Remember, private and public side. We're on the public side, but we're much closer to the private side. Dike number 2, which is one of the dikes that separates the public side from the private side, is right over there. But this is a monster powerhouse short-term rental right here behind us. This one is also managed by the scientist, Dan the Man here, Dan Kauffman and his company. This property actually holds a special place in my heart because I represented the buyers, Ashley, Jason, and Mo, when they bought this just 2 years ago. At the time they bought this, we set a Lake Anna record. They purchased it for $2.45 million. It was a big transaction. We were very excited, but that was 2 years ago. So if this bad boy were to hit the market today, we're probably pushing $3 million. But it's a monster. It's got almost 8,000 square feet.
Yeah.
8 bedrooms, 6 or 7 of which are suites. I believe there are 9 bathrooms. It's across 3 levels. We're gonna go inside in a minute, but you'll see it. There's all these little separate apartments, and there's a big downstairs game recreation area. A lot of the stuff that you're really looking for when you're looking for a short-term rental. Now, this is definitely at the higher end of short-term rentals in terms of size, cost. We're pushing up at the top end. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the total bookings for this year so far are just insane. It's like $330,000, $340,000.
Yeah, it's over 330 so far.
Over 330 bookings. So, and we're having this conversation. We're shooting this now. It's July of 2024. So those bookings are going to continue. They're going to get close to $400,000 in bookings this year.
Yeah.
You're good, man. But I'm also going to highlight one thing. The owners here, especially Ashley, has been very, very involved in the upgrading of this property.
Yeah. They did a great job of making it nice, adding themes to the place, making it so that you could really differentiate between the different bedrooms. And they also added some nice amenities that really attract families. They've got a children's playroom in there, which my kids love. There's all kinds of fun stuff that really make it a unique property that draw in people time and time again.
But this is like the creme de la creme, you know, when it comes to a short-term rental here at Lake Anna. It's got, we're gonna go into more detail here, but it's got 600 feet of shoreline. The last one had 170, which was good. Here's our 600 feet of shoreline, which is a lot. There's no boathouse here. There is a pier. We're standing on a sandy beach, which you'll get another look at here in a minute. But those are the highlights. Anything else to add before we jump inside?
Nope, I think that's it. Just some great views of the water and Lake Anna.
Yeah, the water view here is incredible.
Yeah.
As you can see, like I mean, it's miles of view, and it's very, very wide as well. You can see the fireworks. The annual fireworks show here at Lake Anna is a really big deal.
Yeah.
And they're fired off of the top of Dike 2.
Yeah.
And Dike 2 is right there.
You see it
so
right
you're
there.
sitting here. It's just, this property checks every box. But yeah, let's go and take a look.
Sounds great.
All right, so we're on the main level here of A World Away. This is like a little sitting room when you come in. I love this room. You've obviously got the fireplace and a mantle. Again, another fireplace. It's just a calm place to sit, read a book. But the best part is just the views out here. Again, you're just seeing miles and miles of Lake Anna, big, wide, open views. This connects to the primary bedroom.
Yep, on the same level. It's really nice to have that primary suite there.
Yes, and there's another bedroom that direction. But as we enter the primary, here you can see the water views again, directly from the primary. Nuts.
Yeah. It's always ideal when you have the maximum number of rooms and bedrooms that can see the water.
You can see the water. That's why people come.
Exactly.
And here you've got this great fireplace, the stone facade, the actual burning propane fireplace. Got a nice mantle. It's important to have televisions, I think, in every bedroom nowadays. People want a TV. Would you agree?
I personally think that if you have high-speed Wi-Fi throughout the home, you don't necessarily need a TV because people are using their phones and tablets, but it doesn't hurt to have a TV, and they're pretty inexpensive.
It's a good point. It's a good point. And they, of course, this primary has the connected ensuite, big bathroom here, and there is a completely standalone jacuzzi tub with jets. There's this big walk-in frameless tile shower. You've got 2 separate independent vanities and then a private deck off the end. This is just checks every box. Luxury, luxury.
You definitely want to take care of the primary renter when you're setting up your place because they're the one that's booking the property.
So we're coming in now. This is that common area great room that's so important in these short-term rental properties where everyone can gather. You can see how the kitchen is connected to the dining area, and it's also connected to the living area over here. But this kitchen's great. It has the leathered granite on top of it.
It's really unique.
It has that neat, and you've got gas, stovetop, a big island. A lot of the short-term rentals that are successful have big, people like to gather around these islands.
Double oven, so you can cook lots of food for a large group.
Right, right.
And then you got indoor and outdoor dining options. There's this huge outdoor dining table that a lot of people like
porch
to use on that screened-in area.
Big dining room table right here in front of our cameraman. Important to think about when you're setting up a short-term rental that's bigger, where it might have 15 or 20 people here. You don't want to have a table of 4.
Exactly, and I see that so often. You'll have a massive home, and then the dining table can maybe accommodate 8 people, and it just doesn't work for groups. And either people get frustrated and provide that feedback, or hopefully you make the change needed so that you have
before you get a bad review.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, it's all connected here again. Can't emphasize enough the importance of having a big area like this where multiple groups can congregate separately but together at the same time. Again, another fireplace, mantle, large deck with views. So we talked about how big this place is, almost 8,000 square feet, and it's got all these separate living areas. And one of them we wanted to show is this separate living area we're in here. We're upstairs, kind of over the master bed, but this is completely independent apartment. As you can see, there's a king bed here. This is a great balcony outside. You step outside and the views, you're looking out over the backyard into the lake. And you've just got miles of Lake Anna views. Fireworks would be off to your left. Sunset would be off to your left. It's just incredible out there. But you've got this completely separate 1-bedroom apartment up here. There's another 1-bedroom apartment at the other end of the house. Here we've got a closet. There's a wood-burning stove here. And we'll take you in here. Stairs are here going back down to the rest of the house. There's a full bathroom here with a double vanity, a little office study area. And then here we are. We're in, this is like a little kitchenette. This is the rest of the apartment, a living room area, television, couch, eating area. This has got to be great, for renter demand here. Yeah,
it's exceptional. People love having separate spaces when they're on vacation because you don't want to spend every day and every hour with people all the time. And sometimes it's nice to be able to relax and have a nice cup of coffee and some quiet, or read a book by the window. So people really do enjoy that separate space.
Yeah, this is awesome. Let's head out to the next spot.
Sounds great.
So I think the basement is one of the key features of this property and the success that it has. I mean, it's massive. It stretches basically the full length of this big house. At the one end where we just came from, we came inside, there is a bedroom and bathroom and a couple bedrooms down there. Coming down, obviously we've got a full-blown wet bar and some taps here. Then we're moving over into the game area. It's really important to have a game area in these short-term rentals, especially at the lake. Weather's bad, got to have a game area. The games jump in here, but the games also help to draw winter renters.
Exactly.
If you don't have the winter stuff, games, hot tub, fireplace, you're going to be empty in the winter. But if you have this stuff, talk about the vacancies in the winter for a property like this.
Yeah, well, this property stays fully booked year round, and I think those amenities are definitely part of that.
Yeah, it really helps. It really helps. But without this stuff, like, it doesn't stay fully booked.
Yeah, I don't know what people would do if it was raining
Right.
or if it was cold outside and they couldn't enjoy the outdoor activities. They'd really be missing out. But
Yeah. Foosball. We've got a poker table here. This is great late night fun.
Yep.
Pool table. Just goes on and on. Arcade games.
Those are pretty popular and fun. And they're not
popular
crazy
short-term rentals.
expensive either. And you can get a bunch of games on them. So hours of entertainment right there.
$500, $1,000 for a unit like that.
Yeah.
And then a corner relaxation area here, movie, fireplace. Again, fireplace is great to draw winter renters. Got to be thinking about that in terms of aiming to keep your vacancies low in the wintertime.
Yeah. We also like to do game consoles. My favorite is the Xbox Series consoles because you can get Game Pass, which allows them to play any of the games online multiplayer. That's what the younger people are doing these days. They're playing all kinds of things like Fortnite online, and they just love being able to do that while on vacation.
It's a great idea.
Yeah,
that's a great idea.
That's another one that I recommend.
My wife, Ashley, loves game consoles.
Yeah?
She spends lots of time on game consoles.
What's her favorite?
She got a Barbie game.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Ashley does not. Let's go look at the movie theater. I'm going to get in so much trouble for that.
Let's go watch the Barbie movie. All right, so here we've got the movie theater room.
Nice.
Fantastic. You can pack maybe 8 or 10 people in here.
Nice
maybe
projector.
more. Yeah, projector. There's
surround sound,
which is fantastic. And then you always want to connect it to internet so you can stream stuff. And then it's nice if you have a DVD or Blu-ray player, but not necessary.
You could do gaming in here as well.
You could do. Some people do multi-purpose for these types of rooms like that.
Awesome. But another good amenity, the movie theater room.
Love it.
Can we go check outside?
Sounds great.
This is my favorite movie. It's playing right now.
Oh, I love this one.
All right, so now we are under the main deck in this outdoor living area. Again, can't overemphasize the importance of a hot tub. Really important. You want to show us how it works? Hop in real quick.
Yeah, I got some suit. I'm just going to go grab that.
All right.
Be right back.
But they've got this great area set up out here. They've games, a deck box for their stuff. We've got a kayak here. You can just grab it and go in. Another kind of single man inflatable.
Yep.
More paddles. Stand-up paddle board, another stand-up paddle board. The point is all these outdoor water toys. People are coming here to play outside. And then last but not least, you've got the chess.
Yeah.
Chess match. I could beat you so fast right now.
Really? Are you good at chess?
I'm the best at chess. I was a chess champion when I was 9 years old.
Really?
And then we've got some cornhole, ping pong, like the list just goes on and on. So it's a really nice outdoor area.
All kinds of fun stuff to keep people entertained.
Let's head down to the beach.
Sounds great.
And I don't think it's possible to overemphasize, the importance of having a lot of great outdoor space. You can see a fire pit with some nice Adirondack chairs. It gives people a place to come outside.
Yeah.
We're standing and this is a really awesome beach. The owners upgraded this beach when they bought it. I remember when they bought it a couple years ago, it was a small, narrow beach up here. They've clearly expanded it.
Yeah.
Your team does an awesome job it's been freshly combed. We're messing it up right now as we speak. We're in the middle of a turnover right now. Everybody, they're inside cleaning it, but this has been combed out nicely. You can see they've added, there's riprap, erosion protection, the rocks here. There's more stone wall protection here. Pier behind you, but this is it's the icing on the cake. I mean, the outdoor spaces here are just incredible. See the sunsets off to your left, and again, you're gonna have the fireworks on July 4th, and the views here, these are some of the best views on the lake. So an incredible property.
Yeah.
Incredible property.
So glad you guys could come over and check it out with us.
Thanks for showing this one to us, man.
Yeah.
All right. All right, everybody, so this is our third stop for this episode of the Lake Anna podcast. We're at a third short-term rental here. Again, we're on the public side. The name of this short-term rental is All Decked Out. And All Decked Out has a very special place in my heart because this is a short-term rental that belongs to me and my wife. We purchased it back in at the end of 2021, so we've had it for about 3 years. Very different type of short-term rental than the ones that we've seen at Lake Anna Luxury and A World Away. This is a different price point. We purchased this, again, about 3 years ago. We purchased this for $1.3 million. And if we were to put this on the market and sell it, this would probably sell for $1.8 or $1.9 million. This is not up at the $3 million range. This is more kind of at the mid-level. But I will say this, and a little bragging rights here, this was just a couple weeks ago voted the top #1 short-term rental here at Lake Anna. Proud to say. Sorry to beat yours, but
Yep.
probably like 4 people voted for that. No, just kidding. We love this place. This place stays very busy. In fact, it's so busy that we were gonna shoot this video today, and about 2 hours before we got over here, I got a notification that this vacant day got booked. So we actually came over, and these wonderful people here that are renting it today were kind enough to let us shoot some footage outside. So we're gonna show you a little bit of the house from the exterior, and then we'll show you some images of the interior so you can at least get appreciation of what it's about. Year before last, we did about $150,000 gross in this house. Last year, I think we did about $125,000. So it's still great product, but you can see we wanted to include this one for you as a compare and contrast to some of the massive behemoths that we were just at. Again, we're here on the public side. You can see this lot is incredible. This is on a large point lot. I think we've got about 600 feet of shoreline here. It's very peaceful. You can see Dike 2 off in the distance, again separating the public side from the private side, and you can see Dike 3 and the dam at the end of the lake off in the distance. Great spot to see the fireworks from here. And I can tell you, as the owner of this property, our guests absolutely love our outdoor features. There's the double-decker boathouse. People can go up to the top. There's 2 boat slips down below. There's a shaded area. There's a sunbathing area. The 2-level boathouse is awesome. Again, like I've emphasized before, you don't have to have a boathouse to have a successful rental, but people do love them. Another thing that folks love here that my wife and I added is the water slide. Everybody loves the water slide. Frankly, I bought it on Amazon and had a contractor install it, so not difficult to do. The beach that you see here was not here when we purchased the property. We had a local contractor install the beach. If I remember, it was about $10,000 to install it, and then we brought in some sand. People love that. It is a great place for kids to enter the water and hang out and play, and it's an easy spot for mom and dad to watch them. Another one of the most important amenities, you can probably predict what I'm going to say right now, is the hot tub. You can see the hot tub here. We bought this after the fact and had it installed. People love it. Got to have a hot tub. You can also see here we have a fire pit, a dozen or so chairs around it. People love to come outside at night and sit by the fire and talk and just enjoy the outside weather. You can have a modest fire pit where you spend a few $100 on a little fire pit unit, or you can spend 15 grand on a big hardscape fire pit. The important part is just to have something outside. Moving inside, again, there's 4 bedrooms. 2 of them are suites. There's a master suite, a primary suite on the main level. There is another master suite downstairs in the basement, and there are 2 additional bedrooms that share a bathroom. So there's a total of 4 bedrooms here. When we bought the house, the attached garage was just a garage, an unfinished garage. And as you can see here, we spent, I'd say we spent $20,000 or so to finish out this garage. We finished the floors, the walls, painted it, added some extra lights. We turned one area into a movie theater type area. Over here is a game area with foosball table, ping pong table. We added some bunk beds, and now the place sleeps up to 16 people. And again, as we've discussed on other podcasts, it's important to try to hit that 16 number. The main living area we love because it is big. It's got the vaulted ceilings, but it is large. It's a great common area for people to mingle and hang together. You can see the back wall facing the lake is just solid glass windows. Floor to ceiling solid glass windows, and it just showcases these incredible water views that are wonderful any time of the day. Like Dan and I were just talking at the previous property, the importance of having a big dining room table. You can see the big dining room table here. I believe it sleeps. I believe this dining room table sits 10 to 12 people. You got to have something big. The kitchen connects to everything. Big open kitchen with stone countertops. You'll also notice that there are 2 fireplaces here at this property. Helps to draw the winter renters along with the hot tub outside. Again, it's important to emphasize you always want to think about amenities that can draw renters in the wintertime when it's cold and people are not in the water. It's also important, again, as we said at the last property and the property before, that you provide water toys. Here you can see there's a couple of kayaks sitting on the beach. There's some more kayaks in the boat slip area. We have provided life jackets and noodles and floats and all kinds of good stuff so that people can just jump right in. You don't want people to feel like they have to bring their own stuff or go buy stuff or rent stuff when they're here. Make it self-sufficient. Well, everybody, that's about a wrap. I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Lake Anna podcast. This was a special one to us because we got the opportunity to visit a handful of the really successful short-term rentals here. Especially mine. We're actually standing on the second deck of our boathouse right now.
Yeah.
And man, you can see the insane views that are here. Dike 3 and the dam over there, Dike 2 over there. But look, this too could be yours if you want to talk about investment potential here. I'd love to hear about your real estate goals. Again, my name is Grayson Kauffman. I'm the host, of course, of the Lake Anna podcast. Our contact information is below. I'm an agent here with the Ashley Hoffman Group. You can just Google the Ashley Hoffman Group, Instagram, Facebook, you can find us. And Dan, do you want to provide your contact information?
Yeah, so I operate lakeanna.org, and you can find my contact information there. And we'll also put the contact information in the notes as well.
Absolutely, yeah, it'll be down below. But typically the way we will work, oftentimes people contact me.
Yeah.
We assist them finding a short-term rental, and then I pair them up with Dan and his company to manage. So it's the 1-2 punch. But again, thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you guys out on the lake.